Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, Professor David, I think everybody can hear.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
It was just a test,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
नमस्कार।
नमस्कार।
कैसे हैं अरविंद जी? ठीक
सर
है सर?
एकदम बढ़िया सर।
और Professor David, how are you? Good
I'm
morning.
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
I'm very fine, sir. And along with you, you can see in the frame, we have Tiwari ji. He's
Yes, sir.
holding.
True. Thank you, Professor David. I think it's a real pleasure and honor to meet you actually, and to though we are just interacting on the online thing, but sometime I would like to meet you personally.
Oh, it would be nice. Thank
Actually,
you.
Professor David, Abhay ji is actually MD and CEO of Asian Life Insurance Company Limited. He is having a lot of experience with CFA background. And sir, he is actually launching a lot of new reforms with the AI tools and others in the financial sector. And I was lucky enough that we have got interaction with him very few days earlier. So we thought that just invite him as one of the chief guests and see that how this course actually can get benefit from some of his valuable experience. And Mr. Tiwari ji, David is one of the known authority in the area of logistics, supply chain, and we are right from last 20 years referring his books and papers. And from management science also, he was editor chief for a long time.
Yeah,
So it's our
it's a real pleasure and honor actually.
Yeah.
Nice to be with you. Nice to be with both of you and the entire class.
In fact, Professor David, this time now we have a lot of mix of the participants from different sectors. We have participants from Micron, we have participants from oil companies, particularly both Oil India Limited and HPCL. And we have also participants from the major steel giant in India. And then there are very different cross sections of the participants from other sectors, even including around 10 foreign participants also. They have joined the course. And we are thankful to him for them for coming to attend this course from Sir David at our platforms. And now I request the student coordinator to start the function so that we can proceed with the formal things. And I hope that, so David, a lot of people are knowing you. They are saying good morning and wishing you a very nice time here.
Good afternoon, good evening to everybody.
Yeah. So just check it, finally. Today there is a lot of rain, Professor David, in Bombay,
You know where I am? I'm calling you not from Boston.
Yeah, you're from China, I think, isn't it?
No. I'm calling you from London.
Oh, great.
Calling you from London, and it's raining today as well here
Hey,
in
my God.
London.
Yeah.
So,
Very interesting to see that you are there.
and I see we have people from Chicago as well.
Yeah. Now, actually, this online system has enabled people to forget distance and only remember we call frame distance only. So frame distance, like say how far away you are from Mr. Bhattiwari and Professor David, actually like this, correct?
Exactly. It really changed the entire educational
Yeah.
systems around the globe. Distance really doesn't matter anymore.
So I think now, Gordon, please start. Can you?
Hello everyone and a very warm welcome to the inaugural session of the Global Online Certification course on Generative AI for Business Decisions 2024. On behalf of the Indian Institute of Management Mumbai, I would like to thank all the dignitaries, faculty and course participants for gracing us with their presence on this occasion as we begin this journey of learning. Today we have with us Honorable Chief Guest Mr. Abhay Tiwari, CEO of Sud Life Insurance Company Limited. We also have with us reputed world-renowned course instructor, Professor David Simchi-Levy, Professor of Business and Supply Chain Analytics, Director of Data Science Lab, MIT, USA, and Professor Manoj Kumar Tiwari, Director of IIM Mumbai. In today's globalized landscape, accurate business decisions are necessary for resilient and responsive supply chains, and no longer merely a competitive advantage, but a fundamental necessity for a business success. Recognizing this transformative potential, IIM Mumbai, leading B School, proudly presents this comprehensive course on generative AI for business decisions. Generative AI is an emerging technology that can change the way business decisions can be made to manage and operate complex supply chains. This course aims to unlock the potential of generative AI across the supply chain industry for business decision making. The course also aims to provide participants with the foundation they need to understand and apply these methods to drive supply chain value. We thank everyone for giving such an overwhelming response to this course. And without further ado, I would like to call Shanko, a student coordinator for this course, to give a brief about our institute, the course, and its registration statistics.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the inauguration ceremony of this transformative course. We are thrilled to have you all here as we embark on this exciting journey together. Today marks the beginning of an enriching experience that promises to equip you with valuable knowledge and skill sets, empowering you to make a significant impact in your respective fields. Joining us for this momentous occasion are our esteemed course instructors, Professor David Simchi-Levy, Director of Data Science Lab MIT, and Professor Manoj Kumar Tiwari, Director of IIM Mumbai. We are honored to have as our chief guest Mr. Abhay Tiwari, CEO of SUD Life Insurance Company. Now, let me give you a brief about Indian Institute of Management Mumbai. IIM Mumbai, previously known as NITI, was established by Government of India in 1963 with the assistance of United Nations Development Program and the International Labour Organization. It is currently ranked 7th in the NIRF ranking among top management institutes across India. IIM Mumbai is committed to creating skilled professionals in diverse functional areas like operations, supply chain management, analytics, finance, sustainability, HR, information technology, etc. IIM Mumbai, under the dynamic leadership of Professor Manoj Kumar Tiwari, has become the nodal hub for capacity building in logistics and supply chain management to promote the PM Gati Shakti master plan. IIM Mumbai students have regular interactions and sessions with industry leaders and leading researchers, especially in the domain of supply chain management and operations management. Now, let me explain the success of previous courses. IIM Mumbai has successfully completed global online fields like supply chain digitization and management, end-to-end supply chain transformation, digitization and business operation analytics, and many more. The course has received an overwhelming response with 18,000 plus individuals from reputed national and international organizations, some prominent academic institutions, including IIT IIMs and University of London, University of Warwick, and also some other prominent organizations, include Micron, Accenture, Cipla, HUL, etc. About this course, following the resounding success of our previous global online certification courses, we are excited to embark on this cutting-edge exploration into the realm of generative AI and its profound applications in revolutionizing supply chain management and business decisions. Over the next 12 lectures, this course will immerse you in the transformative world of generative AI, exploring its potential to reshape traditional business decision processes. We will delve into advanced techniques and strategies that leverage AI capabilities to enhance decision-making process, optimize production workflows, drive innovation throughout the supply chain. We will also delve into case study discussions on retail, CPG, high-tech industry. Introducing our course instructors, Professor David Simchiri, he needs no introduction. He is a global authority in the supply chain and data analytics, and he is the director of data science lab at MIT, USA. He is the recipient of the prestigious Informs Impact Prize 2020 for his work on supply chain resilience. His book, Designing and Managing the Supply Chain, is a staple across B School for their supply chain management courses. And sir, I must say, your book has been the lifeline for our procurement and supply chain courses. Professor Manoj Kumar Tiwari himself is a stalwart in the operations and supply chain domain with over 350 plus publications in the international journals. He also received the most award in his domain. He was awarded the prestigious David F. Baker Distinguished Researcher Award from the Institute of Industrial Systems Engineers, and is rated second among the many researchers working in the logistics and supply chain management in India. Similar to our previous courses, we are pleased to announce the international representation within the program, with participants hailing from diverse regions worldwide. Some of the organizations which were part of are part of this course are Micron, Tata Steel, Accenture, Cipla, Wipro, and many more. We appreciate your involvement and thank you for sparing your valuable time for the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shanko. This course is an initiative to accelerate the adoption of PM Gati Shakti scheme, a national master plan as conceived by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. This plan aims to making India a developed nation in the next 25 years by improving its logistical capability. It is essentially a digital platform that brings 16 union ministries together, including the Ministry of Road, Transport and Highways, for integrated planning, coordination and implementation of infrastructure connectivity projects for comprehensive and inclusive socio-economic progress in different parts of the country. To further understand the vision and mission of PM Gati Shakti scheme, we have a small video. And implementation of infrastructure
during the Amrit Mahotsav of independence, from water to land, and from land to the sky, from roadways to markets, and markets to businesses, from highways to airports, and railways to seas. From infrastructural planning to its execution, from education to employment, everything is getting connected by the country's first integrated connectivity scheme, PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan. PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan shall accelerate connectivity, boost investments worth billions, and strengthen the country's infrastructure. It will lay India's foundation for the next 25 years, shaping a new future. The Ministry of Education has taken up the responsibility to give impetus to Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's vision. PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan has brought together premier institutes, including NEET, IITs, NITs, IIITs, and IIMs to train the team engaged in its effective implementation and provide them with scheme-centric skills. AICTE Training and Learning Academy, ATAL, is preparing to provide learning courses for talent education, faculty training, and skilling aligned to PM Gati Shakti. NEET has been playing a significant role as the nodal hub for capacity building in PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan. The courses developed and designed by NEET will cover each and every aspect related to agri-food supply chain management to strategic management in rail and road transportation. More than 75,000 students and officers will be given 30 hours of training in these courses under NEET's leadership. This training shall be an unparalleled blend of high-level teaching, training, skill development, and capacity building. Through this scheme, the government has given priority to topics like climate change, decarbonization of logistics, and sustainable supply chains. Moving ahead in this direction, the Ministry of Education organized an online workshop on 28 June 2022 in collaboration with NEETI and BISAG-N. In this workshop, the officials were briefed on topics like promotion of satellite communication, geoinformatics, and geospatial technology, and multimodal logistics for urban planning. Initiatives to promote the application of geospatial technology and geoinformatics developed by BISAG-N Ahmedabad have been made in the logistics and transport sector. Their cooperation is expected in this regard. This campaign by the Ministry of Education under the National Education Policy shall enable professionals and entrepreneurs. We are prepared to reduce the transportation cost from 14% to 9% and achieve the goals set by the Government of India. These special learning courses by the Ministry of Education shall not only enhance the talent connected to PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan, but also equip them with the latest technology, polish their skills, and double PM Gati Shakti's developmental speed.
PM Gati Shakti Master Plan सरकारी प्रोसेस और उससे जुड़े अलग अलग स्टेक होल्डर्स को तो एक साथ लाता ही है। ये ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के अलग अलग बोर्ड्स को आपस में जोड़ने में भी मदद करता है। होलिस्टिक गवर्नेंस का विस्तार एक साथ लाता है। ये ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के अलग अलग बोर्ड्स को
Now, I would like to call upon Professor Manoj Kumar Tiwari, Director IIM Mumbai, for the welcome address. Professor Tiwari is the Director of IIM Mumbai, additionally the Vice Chancellor of Tata Institute of Social Sciences as well. He is a higher academic grade professor from the Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering at IIT Kanpur on Lien. He has been awarded the prestigious David F. Baker Distinguished Research Award from the Institute of Industrial and System Engineers. He is also the first ever researcher and professional based in India to receive this award. He has published more reputed international journals and is also the recipient of the most influential researcher award in the domain of operations and supply chain management. It is because of his stellar vision and leadership that this course has been made possible. Director sir, I kindly request you to share a few words.
Respected Professor David and Mr. Tiwari, it's my pleasure to actually arrange this course in collaboration with Professor David. And we just want to assure that this course we started somewhere first around 2020 during the peak COVID period, and then we progressed further. And I think it's 11th version of the course with different changes in the content and others. And we feel very proud that our industry connect along with the many things of newer topic, AI, ML, machine learning, and chat GPT, along with the generative AI kind of details. We come to know after the regular intervention by Professor David. And all we know that Professor David is one of the well-known authority in the domain of data science, logistics, mathematical modeling, particularly in difference of the logistics and supply chain management. And he is one of the very premier chosen and very exclusive group of the faculty members who is basically member of National Academy of Engineering and contributed a lot in the optimization and stochastic modeling situations along with the many data science models. Even I have seen some of his papers in the area of crypto recently, blockchain, and how they are being actually treated with respect to enhancing the efficiency of supply chain. And world famous model that he gave, particularly that how to map the resilience. And he normally never talk too much about that, but I feel it's one of the greatest discovery that has taken place in order to manage the disaster and manage the disturbances during the period of any untoward events. And in that case, people are not talking about supply chain efficiency, but we talk about supply chain resilience. That's how resilient the chain is. So Professor David is committed with many of the honors and accolades. And we are very much fortunate that he used to come with us and talk about all these things. And it was very really, Abhayji, we are very much thankful to you that after so much experience of your working in the company, you decided and accepted my offer to come and speak on this platform. And really, we will be extremely thankful to you, sir. And we want to further foster collaborations that how in the financial sector, sir, we can have similar kind of, in this course, we are going to talk much on that how we have the different components it started with the basic foundation of AIML, then supervised and unsupervised learning. And then we go with the Professor David, that basics of optimization, LP, and some sort of production and financial engineering decisions. He will also talk about how the generative AI and, chat GPT, then some sort of transformers, encoders, and also one of the very interesting things which I recently come to know that how the trends, particularly in the domain of RAG, that is one of the tools, basically talk in these days with respect to advances in AI, that also being used by the people actually to see that the different kind of AI ML models with a lot of features I can say that like knowledge graph, like DNN, like others, how they can be used for solving some complex problems. So under this, he has chosen some examples like how the unified view of the demand, smart SOP, and then applying all these models of large language models and others to solve some of the challenging problems in this domain. And just I saw that recently we submitted some proposals and where we found that a lot of applications of this AIML, particularly generative AI, we can find in the solving some of the problems of the financial sectors, including that how we can capture the quantitative finance management themes refining the mathematical models and deep neural networks for solving risk management, fraud and malware detection, and also stock market forecasting, predicting the analysis and balance sheets, then credit scoring and explainabilities, particularly cyber security and online payments. They are most vulnerable, and several applications of end-to-end encryption along with the blockchain. They have profound applications in this domain. And heuristic optimization and reinforcement learning. They are also being talked much about cash flow management and scheduling of the projects with the many NPV values. And of course, digital twins in risk management and frameworks in risk impact simulation. And also we have seen that how the corporate credit ratings and sovereign credit ratings are being mapped with the AIML tools. So idea is this, any sector you can talk now, and there is a plenty of applications of advances in the AIML, particularly generative AI. And we are lucky that Professor David is going to cover the basics and their applications also in this domain. And I hope we are going to discuss many other things also with the case studies that Professor David has solved. Along with that, we have a resource material, particularly called the supplementary material, that we also provide to the participants, which they can use it actually for reference purpose, and that is open source. It is not like that. It is something like especially chosen for us, which they can refer from there. And we also share the experience of the participants in this course in the last 15-20 minutes, so that those who are practicing it, how they can find it useful and how they are using some aspects of it into current their functionalities. So with this note, sir, once again, I am thanking to all of you, particularly Mr. Abhay Tiwari ji and our friend and guest and everything, Professor David. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Director Sir, for inspiring words. Now, with great pleasure, I invite Professor David Simchilibai, our lead instructor of the course, to share his thoughts. He is the Professor of Business and Supply Chain Analytics, the Director of Data Science Lab at MIT, USA, and the former Editor-in-Chief of Management Science, a prestigious Informs journal. Professor David founded Logic Tools, now a subsidiary of IBM, which provided software solutions and decision support systems to clients such as Caterpillar, Conagra, and Kraft Foods, among others. He later co-founded OPS Rules Analytics, which are now part of Accenture. In 2023, he was elected a member of the National Academy of Engineering. Professor David has also been previously associated with IIM Mumbai for 12 global online certificate courses in the domains of supply chain management and data analytics. The courses were highly successful with over 18,000 plus participants from 18 plus countries. Welcome you again to IIM Mumbai, and we are honored to have this association with you. Sir, the stage is yours.
Thank you, everyone, for inviting me. Thank you, Professor Manoj, my friends over the last many years, collaborator, co-author, and partner. Thank you, the chief guest speaker, the staff of IIM Mumbai, the students, the faculty, and all our participants. It's a great pleasure to be with you in this opening ceremony of this class on Gen AI for business decisions. As the moderator said earlier, we completed so far in the last 4 years 12 courses with 18,000 students, where we focus on executive education for people from industry, as well as students from a variety of universities in different regions: India, Europe, North America, and in general, a large number of executive and students participating in our class. I would like to particularly thank Professor Manoj for making the entire sequence, but in particular the last this class possible, as well as thanking the entire faculty and staff of IIM Mumbai, who work tirelessly to make this class happen. Let me tell you a little bit about the course. Today, businesses are endowed with data. Some of the data is structured. A lot of the data is unstructured. Text, images, videos. This internal data, structured and unstructured, can be complemented with significant external data from a variety of resources, including suppliers and customers. In this course, what we will do will be to focus on how companies can use this internal and external data to deliver insight and make better decisions. We will focus on 3 different capabilities. And as you will see, we have 3 different weeks where we emphasize in each week one of the 3 capabilities. And then we will integrate them together to generate a technology that allow companies to understand their business and to drive decisions and value to the business. What are the 3 capabilities? The first one is predictive. Our objective here will be to use data and analytics to predict what will happen in the future. This is not new. This has been used over the last 5-10 years by companies by applying AI and machine learning to improve their forecast of the future. The second one is prescriptive. Given a prediction, how do I find what is the best decision to make today to drive business value, either today or in the future? And the third is generative. Generative level is a new level. It has been only introduced over the last couple of years. Our focus will be when we emphasize generative AI is to identify how can companies automate the decision-making process to improve the speed of making decisions, to improve the accuracy of making decisions, and finally, to improve their productivity. We will review, therefore, the foundation of AI and machine learning that are used in prediction, the foundation of optimization that are used to identify the best decision, and finally, we will review the foundation of generative AI that are used to automate business processes. We will then show how these capabilities, in particular, Gen AI, revolutionize demand forecasting, procurement decisions, inventory management, revenue management, supply chain collaboration, and in general, allow companies to understand both their customers and suppliers so they can improve business performance. We will demonstrate these capabilities using a few case studies from a variety of industries: automotive, retail, high-tech, airline, insurance, and CPG. Thank you so much for participating in this class, and I hope to see you in the next 6 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor David, for your insightful words. It was always an honor and enriching experience to hear from you. Now, with immense pride, I present our esteemed chief guest, Shri Abhay Tiwari, MD and CEO of SUD Life Insurance Company Limited. Mr. Abhay Tiwari is a seasoned actuarial professional with more than 22 years of experience. His areas of expertise include and is not limited to strategy, business development, investments, financial risk management, actuarial modeling, and pricing of risks. Sir is a fellow member of Institute of Actuaries of India and as well as Institute and Faculty of Actuaries of UK. He is also a CFA charter holder from the CFA Institute, USA. His impressive career trajectory is a testament to his leadership and versatility. His career path from SBI Life Insurance and Edelweiss Tokyo Life Insurance to be the Managing Director and CEO of SUD Life Insurance Company demonstrates his remarkable adaptability and drive for excellence. Please join me in welcoming Shri Abhay Tiwari, sir. Sir, we would love to hear your thoughts on this occasion.
Thank you so much. Very good evening to everyone. I think you all are from different time zones, so greetings to everyone. I'm truly delighted to join you today as the chief guest for this inauguration ceremony. Really thankful to the faculty for having invited me for this inaugural session. It's one of the, I think, brilliant programs and the online global certification courses, which I have at least not seen any of this kind in India right now. So it's a, generative AI has been talked about, but generative AI for business decisions 2024, I think it will be a great program for all of you. And it is a brilliant, I would say a great honor and pleasure to be here to embrace this momentous occasion with you all. I mean, I wholeheartedly appreciate this initiative taken by IIM Mumbai to provide this kind of a program in different domains. All are emerging domains. And I really thank Professor David Simchi from, he's a director of the data science lab at MIT and perhaps the best amongst the best in the supply chain domain. So thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. I would also like to thank Professor Manoj Tiwari, director of IIM Mumbai and one of the most prominent researchers in the country, for envisioning this kind of a course and that can help in business decision making through generative AI. Maybe this program is dedicated to supply chain management, but I'll perhaps like to see many of these applications coming on different domains, including financial services, where I come from. I also congratulate you all for this foresight in taking this learning initiative and wish you all a very highly enriching experience. I think, earlier the need for reskilling used to arise after a decade or two of working experience, but with the current pace of changes in technology, I think we need to revisit our learning and reskill ourselves perhaps every 3 to 5 years, or better still, have a continuous appetite to learn. And in today's dynamic landscape, I think business decision making has been really revolutionized by machine learning and AI tools. I mean, they are offering unprecedented capabilities to analyze data, to predict outcomes, generate valuable insights. So generative AI, which excels in complex problem solving by simulating various scenarios and predicting potential outcomes, with remarkable accuracy can be used to make powerful business decisions. And I can see that happening in various verticals of my own organization. Businesses across industries are leveraging generative AI to optimize operations. They're using it for innovating product development, personalizing customer experiences, enhancing strategic planning, everything, whatever you name. I think we have some applications happening. So generative AI, I feel, is an emerging technology which has the potential to really change the way the business decisions can be made and to manage and operate the complex supply chains. So in your own domain, I mean, you would see that huge number of applications coming up. And as Professor David was mentioning, I think this next 6 weeks, I think, will be really, really enriching for all of you. The course can really help you in uncovering, I would say, many innovative solutions in your own area, whatever work area you are involved in, using these generative AI tools and mastering the techniques like supervised learning, unsupervised learning, the essential algorithms which you will be learning here, including those regression trees or random forest, cat boost. I mean, there are different terms, and I am not an expert, so I'll leave it to the experts to talk about it. This course really will unlock, I think, the potential of generative AI across supply chain industry and empower all of you with the knowledge to navigate and thrive in the dynamic business landscape which we are into. I mean, we can't ignore it now anymore. I mean, this course for in this country is more than just an academic endeavor. I feel it is a testimony to IIM Mumbai's commitment to equip students and professionals with the skills and knowledge which they need to thrive in this digital era. And this program has been meticulously designed to blend traditional business management principles along with your cutting edge technology. So it's like a very good mix of understanding business nuances along and their applications of technology in those business situations. So I feel in India we are witnessing a huge, I would say, one of the highest phase of growth and development, and in this kind of a transformative shift which we are witnessing, there will be advancements unfolding across diverse sectors, and it will happen all at an unprecedented pace. So I can vouch for the same in the financial services and insurance domain where I have been working for the last 25 years. I see all of that unfolding too fast. Even for the technology professionals who have come out of the college, just say 5 years back or 7 years back, I feel that they need to revisit some of their learning. And I think this domain is influencing all of us who are sometimes not from the technical domain and maybe coming from different practice areas. I think all of us have to go back to the learning board. So I would say that it's like it will be definitely a guiding light for all of you. I mean, it's like it will equip definitely all, like, the future leaders who have assembled here with the knowledge and the skills which you will need to harness the power of data and also to contribute to India's monumental journey of development. I would like to express my sincere and heartfelt gratitude to the visionary minds and dedicated organizers, the faculty members who have brought this curriculum to life. To all the students embarking on this learning journey, I urge you all to approach it with very open arms and insatiable curiosity. I mean, I think I've realized that any learning journey, if you approach it with that openness to learn and to as a curiosity of a child, I would say, I mean, then the learning is very different. And the business landscape is really demanding right now, but it is demanding constant evolution, and that childlike spirit to understand and to navigate that landscape, I think is, we talk about growth mindset and fixed mindset, so we have to now look at real growth mindset. And I've seen people embracing any kind of change with a very different excitement and openness, and I think I'll urge you all to do that. I think you have already shown that foresight by joining this program. So hone the knowledge you gain here, and try to develop data driven decisions in your and go beyond the current boundaries of decision making. I think currently we have a lot of limitations because of not and technology is now coming to help us going beyond those boundaries. So let it contribute meaningfully to your future workplace places, and I would say that you develop the workplace for future. I mean, when you embrace these kind of technologies, and it will be like embracing these possibilities of cutting edge technologies like generative AI is a collective responsibility. All of us really need to come forward and do that. By doing so, we pave the way for optimizing our resources, minimizing the waste, reducing cost, thereby creating a more sustainable and resilient business landscape for all. So I think, in conclusion, I would just like to extend my heartfelt congratulations once again to all the faculty members of IIM Mumbai for bringing this course to fruition. Thank you, Manoj sir. I think this will be like a brilliant program, and I really congratulate all of you. Thank you once again for having me in this inaugural session of this world-class program, I would say, and wishing you all a lot of success in not only this program, but all your future endeavors. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. I thank all our guests for such an inspiring and encouraging words. We at IIM Mumbai will continue to add more value to businesses and help them make their presence felt globally. Now I invite the faculty coordinator, Professor Jasasvi Mandal, for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Debarka. As we reach the end of the inaugural ceremony, I would like to take this opportunity to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone whose efforts have laid the groundwork for this unique course. First, I would like to thank Professor David Simchilevi for kindly accepting our invitation to lead this course after completing various courses with us. We are sure that our participants look forward to learning from your unique teaching style with diverse case studies and industry-relevant examples. Thank you, Professor, for your association with us. We feel privileged to have you with us. We are thankful to our honorable chief guest, Sri Abhay Tiwari ji, MD and CEO, SCUD Life Insurance Company Limited. We thank you, sir, for providing us with a perfect start of our journey with this course. We would like to thank all the dignitaries for coming forth with their support for IIM Mumbai and sharing words of encouragement with the audience. Looking forward to further meaningful interactions in the future. Most importantly, we are truly grateful to all the course participants for your enrollment in this course. We hope you make the most of this learning opportunity. We are extremely grateful to our Director, Sir, Professor Manoj Kumar Tiwari, under whose visionary leadership and guidance the launch of this course has been possible. We also thank the Institute Authority, all the deans, faculty members, officers, and staff members for having mobilized all the resources needed for this program. We would like to thank our faculty coordinators, Professor Rafik, Professor Maheshwar Mahapatra, Professor Vipan Kumar, Professor Amit Kumar Das, and Professor Ramesh Kumar for their excellent management of the course. Our heartfelt thanks to all the student coordinators who played an integral role in ensuring the smooth execution of this course, the Bargya, Krishna, Manisha, Sandra, and Shankho. Furthermore, we express our sincere thanks to the dedicated social media group and IT support team for ensuring the seamless operation of this course. We feel greatly proud of our entire team, and we aim to continue to add value to this course and all future courses for our participants. A big thank you to all attending the inaugural ceremony, and we are looking forward to providing a valuable and engaging experience to all the participants. Over to you, Debarkya.
Thank you, ma'am. Before ending the inaugural ceremony, I request everyone to turn on their cameras for a photograph. Thank you, everyone. We will have a break of 10 minutes now and request all of the participants to join back for the lecture with Professor Simchilevi. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Professor David.
Thank you. Thank you.
You will be soon. Okay.
Hello, sir. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you, sir, perfectly.
Very good. Let me share my screen.
Yes.
And let me share. I want to share this. You will tell me if you can see my screen.
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible.
And you can see
Yeah.
our first page. Let me also add a pointer.
Yes, sir. Pointer is also visible. Okay.
Beautiful. I can start when you tell me to start.
Sir, we have like 138 participants, so we can start now, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hi, everybody, again. This is our first week of Gen AI for business decisions. In today's session, I'm going to talk a little bit about the objective of this class and the topics that we will cover, and then introduce us to business analytics in general, and in particular dive into foundation of AI and machine learning. But before I dive into the topics that you see on the screen, I should point out that we will cover a variety of case studies, as I mentioned in my short speech in the ceremony. A variety of case studies from high tech, from automotive, from CPG, from retail. Almost all these case studies come from the lab at MIT that I have been directing since about 2011. And so it's appropriate to tell you a little bit about the data science lab at MIT and the type of work that we are doing, because it will give you an insight into the case studies that you will see in this course. And so what is a data science lab? The data science lab is a partnership between us at MIT and about 25 companies, focusing on some of the most challenging problems that these companies have by bringing together data, models, and analysis. The partnership is cross-industry. We have partners in oil and gas, in CPG, financial service companies, government, insurance, consulting companies, airline, large industrial equipment manufacturing, as well as software companies. And as you will see in a few minutes, our footprint is global with partners in North America, Europe, Asia, Latin America, and Africa. We cover areas. One important area of research at the lab is the area of supply chain resiliency. Today, supply chain resiliency is a hot topic in industry. Companies, executive, board members focus on the resiliency of their supply chain, the resiliency of their business. And this is due to what happened over the last 4 years with the impact of COVID, with the impact of weather conditions in the south of the US, with the impact of the war in Ukraine, with the impact of the blockage in the Red Sea. A lot of focus today on supply chain resiliency. We at the lab started focusing on supply chain resiliency way before the pandemic. After events like the tsunami in Japan and the flood in Thailand in 2011, or if you remember, the volcano eruption in Iceland of 2010 events that affected companies in many industries, automotive, high-tech, pharmaceutical industries. We started focusing on supply chain resiliency, developing a new way to quantify the resiliency of any supply chain, identify hidden risk, and develop mitigation strategies. And we were fortunate enough to collaborate with the Ford Motor Company, implement our technology within Ford IT infrastructure, and publish a few technical papers, but in particular, a Harvard Business Review paper that we published in 2014 on our methods, on our framework, as well as the integration with Ford IT infrastructure and the impact on the Ford Motor Company. This paper was published in 2014. That year, we also received from Ford recognition by selecting our technology as the best technology that the company implemented that year. So there was a lot of excitement at the Ford Motor Company about our technology. Between the publication of this paper, the Harvard Business Review paper in 2014, and the beginning of the pandemic, I was knocking on many doors, trying to convince companies, trying to convince executives, leaders in business to focus on supply chain resiliency. Very little interest. We perhaps had around 10 companies joining us at the MIT Data Science Lab. Boeing joined us, the large airline manufacturing company. United Technology joined us, very few companies. Most is to cut cost from their supply chain. Everything changed at the beginning of the pandemic, but perhaps not in the way you expect. Think about January 2020. The pandemic was in China. It was not in North America, and it was not in Europe. My wife and I just came back from a trip to China on January 8th. I started collecting data on what's happening in China after I came back to the US, to Boston. I started collecting data on what's happening in China. And very quickly, I realized that I can use the technologies that I developed 6 years earlier to understand the impact of what's happening in China on supply chain in North America and Europe. And I wrote a short paper and published it in Harvard Business Review, where I said in the title, but in particular in the first paragraph, that the peak of the impact of COVID-19 on global supply chain will happen in mid-March, forcing thousands of companies to shut down or significantly reduce assembly and manufacturing activities, both in the US and in Europe. And look at that. That's exactly what happened. This prediction was done with data and technology and AI, machine learning, and optimization. But this prediction turned out to be highly accurate. March 17, 2020, the Fortune magazine reported that the European automotive industry is shutting down. And the next day, the New York Times on March 18 reported that the automotive industry in the US, in Canada, in Mexico is shutting down. And after that, a lot of interest in our technology. We implemented literally the technology in hundreds of companies. Accenture signed a partnership with MIT to scale out our technology and to bring it to market to many of their clients. And so this was transformative technology that is changing the way companies manage their supply chain. In fact, 2 months after the publication of this paper, I published a follow-up paper where I said companies need to apply stress tests to make sure that their supply chain is ready for the next disruption. And I said, the technology is here, the capability is here. It's just a matter of decision for companies to use the supply chain stress test technology that is available to make sure they are ready for the next disruption. And I emphasize a few critical industries: food, life science, healthcare, and now we know semiconductor chip manufacturing companies. So that's one area. I saw a few comments. Let me ask the moderator if there is any comment that we need to take or you need to update me on something. Any comment?
No, sir.